Hello everybody, welcome back. Oh, I need to update the, oh Jesus, I am really doing this wrong. Need to
update the title.
I have updated the title, I haven't updated the list of decks to say that Bert will not be playing Torterra today. Well, he might be. He might come back, but...
Bring it back!
At the moment it's still a,
Still a grief.
Chat decides. So yeah, this is the list we're going to be playing today. Rapid Urshifu with a dark package to hopefully help against Mew. Mew and Single Strike, I think, are the only two decks that have gone undefeated so far. I need to look back at some of the stats, but I'm pretty sure they're the only two decks that have been undefeated so far. So it'll be interesting to see whether we can get some wins there. Yeah, this is... I'm not going to say a fairly standard Urshifu list, because it's very much not. But there's nothing particularly tricksy about it. You've got the dark package to be able to try and counter Mew a bit better. You've got Persimmon plus Telescopic Sight to be able to do some slightly stronger sniping plays, along with Ziggy helping you with some numbers. You've got 2 auxiliary, and you've got a 2 prize package to sort of help you draw through the deck and find your supporters, this, that, and the other. And yeah, other than that, it's pretty standard, to be honest. So we'll see how it works out. Joe is currently building. There was a lot of questions yesterday about the sort of tempo non-Inteleon Ice Rider build. So Joe's currently building that just for reference because a few people were asking for it. To be honest, basically we'll need to change Rapid Strike from today's Gauntlet. I don't know what we're going to sub in for it yet, but... yeah, what options do we have? Another fire deck, maybe?
Looking for some wins, are you?
Well, yeah, no. What else is there? Doesn't really feel like it should be another Arceus deck because we're already running 3 Arceus decks. Oh, it's going to be Rapid Mally because we took out Rapid Mally yesterday.
Yes. Lovely.
How was it? Yesterday's Gauntlet really didn't go well for Rapid Mally. Unfortunately, it ended up like 2 and 9. So we still think Rapid Mally is good. We were playing it with a Cincino engine yesterday, and we actually think the Inteleon engine is a way better way to play it. So it's kind of confirmed that for us, which is good. I'm really cold this evening. I don't know why. So yeah, our recommendations would be play Malamar with Cincino. No, not with Cincino, with Inteleon. If given the choice. I'm also really tired tonight. Jeez. How many cards are we at, Joe?
I think that's the 60 that I'm at. That's there.
A pair of cross switches.
There. Yeah, it's a great late game closing thing. I was also thinking it like the alternative is to play Fighting Zap Boot as a packet. Ooh, I have a card. Unbelievable.
The only thing that worries me a little bit about cross switches is just I feel like they fit in Inteleon engine so much better because you can pick them, but...
Yeah, but against... I mean, it's most important against Mew, and the idea is because you're Melanieing and Cincinoing the whole game, and you have Raihan as well.
You'll just have them.
You just won't get disrupted out of them.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
In theory. Am I missing?
Is ever a world where Mew runs hand disruption again? Well, Marnie again.
I think there's very much a world where one mana is becoming more correct, especially if everyone's playing these like Clara bird packages. I think Amani's busted. Honestly, I don't know if I'd want to play it, but I think it could easily be a format development. What am I missing? Gosh darn it.
I'm going to stick my heater on whilst I wait. It isn't like Marnie is hurting me, they can always draw out of it. It's it's more like I say, I more mean it's to try and disrupt people because everyone assumes if you're playing against Mew, you're never going to be disrupted, so you can hold your combo. But that's not to say if you get Marnie, you're not going to be able to find your Clara or whatever. But, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the difference mostly is like when we're going back to hidden deck lists and people play a certain way against Mew thinking they can't get disrupted, and then they do, it's like, oh yikes, I could have played like 4 cards out of my hand.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes
I'm ready.
Yeah. Sometimes that won't matter, sometimes there'll be games where it doesn't matter at all, but sometimes there'll be games where you Marnie them out of the Clara and they actually don't find the Clara again, so that's just one of those IRL things. So yeah, that's tonight's list. Oh, there you go. But I'm looking at the list right now. You caught me just as I was about to shuffle it all in. So we've got the 4/3 Urshi, 2 and 1 on the Moltres package. We've got a Persimmon and some Sights. We've got a couple of Octilleries, and we've got Eldegoss, Luminion, and Crobat. Pretty standard energy package with 1 E-Search as well. Pretty standard supporter package as well, to be honest. And then, yeah, just, you know, the kind of standard stuff you'd expect from a list like this. A couple of E-Switches, a couple of Sights, a couple of Ropes. Nothing too crazy in the list, to be honest. Just trying to... I feel like the deck just wants to be attacking every turn with Urshifu, unless you're against something Dark Weak or, you know, you're getting a decent trade with the Moltres, so it's trying to do that as consistently as possible.
Yeah, especially because we're a telescopic build and not a choice belt build. I think a belt build would make it more mixed, but I think this is trying this job. We're playing Textbook Mew because I just think it's a crazy card in this format, to be honest. I maybe would like a Clara just already out the gate. Is like a card I definitely like, or just a second Training Court. Those are things to bear in mind. But yeah, we'll see how it goes today.
I guess obviously Moltres is a huge swing and helped mitigate the no choice belt, so you have less of a damage cap. But also in the matchups where you need the big swing from the baby Moltres, hopefully just having 3 prizes, having a big 3 prizer that's been able to just chip away at the bench with 120s here and there, can sometimes mean that you're not as reliant on the Moltres to an extent. But yeah, a Clara definitely wouldn't be misplaced. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, and going into the Lion's Den with Mew first up.
Yeah, this is probably one of those matchups where maybe a Clara would be super helpful. But we'll see.
Would you like to begin the game?
Yeah, I'll begin the game. Immediately we have decisions. I think we're always getting that from this. It's going to be pretty scary just promoting this. But it means we force more out of Joe's hand, so I think we do it. Any chance you can run one Karina over one of the Marnies or Researches? Yeah, I can. Again, I can see that just because obviously it's a searchable out to a supporter. Alrighty, I'll draw. Okay. My hand just got a bit wilder, I guess.
Wild.
First decision is very much dependent on what's in the deck. So
Does the other Urshifu fix anything in particular? I mean, like, why are we not playing all Sonic Legs? 100 Furious can one-shot Arceus, whereas Sonic Legs is trying to help a pure Urshi game plan into Mew. It forces somewhat of a high roll, though, because you need to E-switch.
Game 1, we've prized Crobat, which...
It's to try and pepper up double gen. Like, proactively. It's minor though. It could be 300s, depending on how much Arceus there is.
Okay. This really sucks, as you can see, chat, because I've prized some very critical cards against Mew. I think it means we just get this. We bench this, and we have to pass the turn.
Okay.
What numbers is Ziggy trying to help hit? Obviously, with a belt, not a belt, with a sight and a Persimmon, she hits 180. So you can 190 a fresh Genesect if they haven't got 2 Genesects down, or if you haven't been able to Sonic Legs in the early game and stuff. That's one of the biggest things in my mind. Obviously, again, still just being able to hit things like Houndoom and stuff like that to push up to 130 is also good.
Yeah. It's just, in this deck, there's, you know, like 5 or 6 different attacks you have. It's versatile, especially with the couple net that it's playing anyway. Right, so we're doing the VIP, we're doing this, we're doing this. We are quicking away the rope. Grab this. We're counting some things. Shuffling the deck. We are failing the fog. Playing a tab and drawing 6. Pitch. Pitch. Turn. Draw another 6. Fail this. Play the phone. Let's draw our last 3, I think. How good is a single prize here? Slightly better odds of getting a single prize if I do it like that. I draw a lot more cards. I guess it denies you Urshifuing unless it's for game. Yeah, okay, we'll play the rope. I'll just go Mew for Mew. I'll tower the 1 and quick ball away this for nothing. Actually, I should quick ball away the Mew V and keep Kramazan out. And we'll draw 5. And we will sparkle.
So this has worked out somewhat for us a little bit because it means we get to keep our only Moltres, but our hand really wanted to see an Octillery, which is a shame.
Let's take our 1.
It's okay though. I think I promote the Urshi here most of the time because I can 100 Furious Blows this, then try and 3 prize into Mew, then try and 2 prize. A Genesect, I guess. Makes a little bit of sense, I suppose. Oh, where are any of my energy cards? Okay. Really sucks that we have to discard an energy switch here, considering...
Would be Pog, yes.
So we do have this as an out. We're always doing this. It's going to be pretty sad if we draw a supporter here from the Rose Tower to 1, but I think we always do it because if it's a supporter. Okay. 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 Arguably, we could have also got another Pokemon we have to discard with this second Ultra Ball.
3D, how's it going?
Luminion for a research. Research. I really want to see E-Switch here. Okay, we miss E-Switch, which is pretty sad. That probably wraps up the game, to be honest. Attach with the ability. Can't even move this. So we always sack 2 prizes here. We'll play it out, but I'm almost certain this is just a scoop from this point, which is unfortunate.
That's Mew pressure for you.
Is there anything I can do? Meloetta KOs, I KO with Moltres, you KO with Mew, I KO with Moltres. I can't KO with Moltres. Wow. I have to KO with 1 prize Moltres. Oh boy, this is gonna be pretty stinky.
Right, and trying out some path decks into Mew. Doesn't feel like there's any easy answer to this deck. Yeah.
I haven't been able to... Yeah, I'll skip.
Yeah.
So I prized Crobat and second Moltres that game, which didn't help because I could
That is very bad.
never do anything realistically if you ever got a boss. I actually should have. I mean, I assume you had ways to get it. Well, not ways to dig. I assume you have fairly good chance of KOing there, but actually probably should have waited to see if you somehow missed the KO.
I had a very good chance by having the 4th energy in hand.
Oh, okay. So Mew is still yet to lose a game.
A shocking twist. What am I playing? Single?
Literally couldn't do anything that game. That sucked. Okay.
I once again need to add the Morpeko because I forgot to save yesterday's table.
I'll go first.
Okay, give me a sec.
Slightly healthier start, at least.
Need to make sure this is all okay.
Oh, I definitely didn't press record. Whoops. I'll have to download this stream from...
This will be a download.
Yeah, I'll have to download the stream from... What do you call it? Twitch. I've already flipped. Hello? Hello?
Oh, what's happening?
I'm certainly going first.
Okay. Have it your way. 3D, you liked the Entei video? It's one of those where the deck itself may not be flawless, obviously, and we have played a couple games of like the Entei flavors deck. We tried it with the Reshiram Amazing Rare, and we tried it yesterday. But it's really like, it was trying to do more than just show off that deck. It was trying to just display the fact that we were trying, like, there's a bit of an undercurrent in this format where it feels like if you can have the right tech attackers, they can sometimes carry in matchups. And it's also trying to tell the tale of, hey, we really like Mew, we really like Crobat Luminion as a full engine, you know, like take me back to ADP when we just had Dedenne Crobat Eldegoss kind of thing. It's like, well, hey, now we can just play Bat, Fish, Goss, and it's a real like engine. So maybe it was like, we had a lot of interesting comments, people saying it looked like hot garbage, and I like understand that, but it's also because we were almost throwing too many new concepts at someone at once to make it look like way worse than it was.
I'll take nothing.
So I don't know. I kind of like the video, even if the list isn't fully there, because it's telling a couple tales already and setting us up for more videos that we're doing later in this format, where we're copy-pastering the fact that we like Bat, Fish, Goss, Mew, and other like efficient Vs as decks.
Oops.
Is new Ice Cube busted? No, Ice Cube's really terrible, I think. The Fusion Strike Ice Cube.
I'll draw 5. Next time we need to find Switch Out.
Yeah, Davis, but you would much prefer high damage output on Meloetta instead. Yeah, 3D, I definitely get that mentality. And it's kind of different for us because we have played this format for like a month already, just in testing. It's in our own micro bubble, of course, but we're probably thinking more ahead of other people. Sorry, I'm catching up with chat and rereading Ice Cube to make sure I'm not the Pega. But yeah, Ice Cube's terrible. Commit your energy to Mellow, not to anything else. Right. What am I doing here? You have Energy Fu, and that is terrifying. So I need to get lots of things into play. And I probably want to laser focus as well. That is probably going to be the best thing possible. So, with that in mind, let's get rid of a capture. What if I just laser focused active? What punishes me? Nothing, right? How much can I do next turn? I can't KO you next turn, right? That's the problem. I would be doing 270, 293, 10, which is terrible. So maybe I can't just sit here. Maybe I still need to represent the Dooms or the Dowers just to do some stuff. Or I just make... interesting.
Yeah, the NTA video yesterday was an interesting one. I think it very much shows...
I don't know. I don't mind taking criticism for a deck, and
I'm
not like going to stand on the hill like this is the best deck in the game.
Oh no! What I was going to say was I think it very much shows the difference, the difference between, or the way the content is perceived via YouTube, and for us it's whether we need to kind of like work out whether we want to commit to making videos like that maybe in 3 months' time look a bit.
But I guess people aren't going to watch it in 3 months. Maybe we should be more aware of the fact of like the life cycle of a video.
And that to me, for me personally, I think those kind of videos, those kind of analysis. Was that you laser focusing?
Yeah.
Okay. I think those kinds of analysis pieces are better suited to streams. Because
possibly.
Typically, the number of viewers we have on stream is lower, and therefore they're the people that are a bit more dedicated to watching us and know the fact that we've been playing this format for however many weeks now. Whereas YouTube is very much I want immediate content now and
for today,
and I don't want to have to think about the fact that the deck looked very, very out there.
That's not a basic Pokemon.
That's not a basic Pokemon, you're right. Sorry, it's because I'm talking at the same time.
Yeah.
That's a basic Pokemon that I'm allowed to get. Oh, I know why I'm thinking.
Because you're about to Ultra Ball.
I'm just about to Ultra Ball. That's a basic Pokemon that I'd like to get to Ultra Ball away. I'm a genius. Yeah. What was I saying? So yeah, I think it's just very much different kind of content suits different kind of people. Oh, Octillery, you are so important to this deck.
Sideways, yeah, we've built a Arceus Rayquaza already on the channel. It's on the video just with all the Arceus list dump going on. So you can check that out if you want to. I haven't built a pure Rayflaff now that you just have Manaphy, because Rayflaff had more issues than just getting sniped to death. So I think I'd try and play it with Arceus or nothing. But that's already on the channel. I think it's called like Arceus deck lists everywhere. And it's all timestamped, so you can just skip through.
I didn't even hit energy, which sucks.
Davis, 1-off sights plus 1 Ice Cube. I mean, you'd then be having to cram heads into the telescopic sight, which is just so hard to do when you already want your cram to be hitting your Sparkle or your Fusion Energy in the first place. And literally, Meloetta is the most disgusting card turn 1 in the game right now, and I don't know why you wouldn't want that. Also, because you'd have to shoehorn in a telescopic sight, which you don't want to do either.
Oh, I'd really love to be able to hit you some damage this turn, but I've just missed all of the things. can't even do that because I need these. I don't necessarily. I'll rope.
Yeah, exactly, Milky. Choice belt is going to be the new tool space. Getting baited by the stamp. The thing is, like, there's a ton of argument for even like Oricorio right now, but I can't justify the space because it's all just taking space away from the consistency of the deck. Is that a pass?
No, sorry.
Oh, okay.
There might be one more action. Is it just these to get one of those down?
I don't think Mew should be losing any more percentage points. Like, at the moment, I'm even at 1 choice belt, even though I know it's a crazy good card. I want that extra percentage point in having the extra Cramomatic or the extra Rotom Phone in the deck for the opening turn.
Do we get Remoraid? What do we get? If we'd hit energy this turn was still so busted. I'll pass. I actually could have KO'd this. Oh no, one card off KOing the Umbreon actually. But yeah, as I was saying about the video, it's a weird one. With us, this is something that we've been working on, developing, discussing over the past 12 months. It's about how much do we want to play the algorithm in terms of producing content we want to, like, going forward. Do we want to push for channel growth, or do we just are we happy where we are? It all ties into that, and it's a very complex puzzle, one that we're still figuring out because we still don't know exactly how much we want to how much more we want to pursue this in terms of, like, growth. There's so many things I want to.
Do I even do this, or do I save this? Yeah, I don't even do this. Hold on, I don't want this. I want a different card.
There's so many things I want to do with the channel and the brand and stuff, but it might be one of those where it's just unsure how to. Yeah, sometimes you have to post what you want to post, and that's the thing. That's one of those. It's one of those situations where.
Wait, I should probably thin the deck more.
Joe's still happy with the list that he put out. So, arguably, it's still a successful video. It's difficult knowing exactly, like, another constant challenge we have is because this is a channel run by 2 people. There will always be, differences in terms of differences in terms of how we want to take. Oh, the next card, seriously? Huh. Hand size?
8.
8. Wow, that's a lot.
I did research and tower and do nothing with the cards I saw. Certainly. Ooh, Balloon. Would have loved one of them.
On money.
Sure.
People hate what they don't understand, or what they doesn't align with their immediate opinion. Of course, Jack. It's a weird one. It's a weird one.
That is the modern age.
We're in a position, like I say, with the channel where we can take it as far as we want, I feel. And obviously yesterday it was just a video that some people disagreed with, which is always going to happen. It's not an issue.
Where do you want it? Because from my calculation, everything's brilliant to hit here.
Everything is brilliant to hit.
Especially those.
Especially those.
Okay. I will draw those especially. Right. Tower. That is completely useless. Quick bung.
It's never been about 100% like ratios and views for us. But I think the natural order of wanting to create successful or create content that people enjoy, regardless of whether you care about views or likes or anything like that, is something that resonates with every single YouTuber. And not that we don't.
Oh wait, I need to actually play that. Sorry,
Not want criticism or anything. You're putting it into my hand.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was counting. Man, the fact that I have to hit the switch out is still so boot. Or I could just do that. This is so scuffed. Okay, I'm going to take this foo.
I think people burn out when focusing on numbers. I also think, if I'm being perfectly honest, the past 2 years of not having Pokemon has led to a very different audience. And
Boss the Mew, and I'll just mean look to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mew ain't losing. It ain't losing games.
Very weird hand here. Very weird hand. Very weird hand. It's fine to disagree as long as you're constructive. Yeah, I agree. $150. Do you think because of the lack of IRL the last couple of years, there are more toxic players coming in that never actually interact with other people and only play online? I don't think it's as simple as that. I don't think players are more toxic, because players at regionals can get pretty salty as well. But it's just...
Wait, I shouldn't do this first.
It's just completely different, right? Being able, being in the comfort of your own home, not having that personal interaction does mean that it's a completely different game. It's... Whether that means... Well, it's weird. Because of the way that we've had no sort of not IRL events, but because we've had no major, because we've had no IRL events, essentially, it means that basically we're in a position where some people have never played the game IRL before, but also...
This is so booze that I whiffed a switch out again this time. So, how do you win next turn? You simply need to attach and Raihan? Is Raihan open to you? Yes. If I take the 3, it's even less things. You just need to find a simian. If I do this, I don't have another play. The problem. Do I need to make another Umbreon? No, because if you're sniping, you're winning the game. Let's just throw it all into the bin for the one-shots.
I'll get back to my point in a moment. I kind of remember what I was saying, but I'm also trying to work out if I can win this game, which I don't think I can from this turn. So I have to try and prevent you from winning the game next turn. Which probably means KOing the... Can I win from this turn?
Playing Brilliant Stars pre-release, that's nice. I'm actually not doing anything this weekend. I should think about whether or not I should go to a shop. Probably should play some cards. Literally shuffling right now just because I like having the feel of Pokemon cards in my hand. Polymerization, how's it going?
Can I win? I'm just still trying to work out whether I can win the game this turn or not. I don't think I can. If this gets KO'd, I lose anyway.
I don't think a stream's been announced, Ben.
Can't KO me if I... You can't KO me from this point anyway. Oh, you can with a fresh one. But I can't KO the Hound now. Ooh, interesting. Well, I have this.
It would be great for the first one back. I think it should be a celebration of Pokemon. Yeah, I think Ben means for Europe, right?
Could just... Can't do that either. Oh, so awkward. So awkward. I'll get a Raihan. And with the I'm
confused what's awkward about all this.
What do you mean? I can't win, so I have to work out a way of killing stuff while still being able to attack.
Well, if you kill Houndour and Umbreon, I can't attack you next turn.
Yes, but I then can't attack you the turn after.
But so you don't have to.
But you then have two turns to build this. If I do nothing and you attach and Houndoom to this.
Yeah. But you can do a lot of other things in the meantime.
I'll grab this. You can grab me this. Oh, I also need to attach an energy from my discard.
That would be good.
Do I ever grab an Ultra Ball, actually? Sorry. I should actually grab an Ultra Ball and discard these two cards to grab this, to grab because then I can also do that. Yes, we're getting there. Do you mind doing the honors?
I was trying to miss a step.
I saw someone say KO 2 Houndooms. I can't KO 2 Houndooms this turn.
Yeah.
Hand size?
9.
Okay.
Not that you can do anything about it. Yeah. Also, control this. Quick ball this. Tower this. And passing.
So this isn't out. This isn't out.
Is Arceus Umbreon worth getting excited over? I think it's a really solid combo, yeah. I think it's really good.
So we have 3 outs in the deck. I'll Rapid Strike search now. Grab this.
Yeah.
Money. So we have 3 outs in the deck. That's not true. We have 2.5 outs in the deck. Oh, and we hit none of
Marcus.
them.
We're good. We're good.
Hitting none of the outs there is very bad. Because now we have to promote the Zigzagoon and pass. 300 to 80. So I can't OKO. Wow, okay. Yeah, it's gonna happen. I'll energy and I'll just pass.
Yep. Just passing does beat me. I do not want to give you board space either. I'll just attach and research. And pass.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
I felt pretty sketch, to be honest.
Yeah, I really needed to hit a switch out, either turn 2 or turn 3, to actually close that game. and when I had to discard 7 energy in a turn, it's quite bad. It turns out.
I don't know. I still didn't. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have given you you'd have had the 1 turn to hit or whiff rather than the 2 turns that I gave you. If I had energy on Umbreon, right?
Yeah.
It is not this one, it's this one.
It's mad. These gauntlets have really not made me feel confident with any deck so far.
Well, Jack, you're playing against me, so...
This is the Mew lists with no basic energy and 4 single strike tower? No.
I'll go first. No basic energy. 4 single strike tower. Alright, let's draw. Let's fleet-footed.
A question for you guys, and you as well, Joe. Though I think I know your answer because I think you've been playing for the majority of the pandemic. But do people feel... how do people feel about the state of their game? Or the state of their, like... Yeah, the state of their game, I guess, and how they feel about how confident they are at events and stuff. Because I would imagine it's going to be a bit of a... Like, there's obviously a load of new people that are going to be starting events, but also it's going to be pretty... It's completely different for a lot of people, and a lot of people may not feel like they're still up to scratch or whatever. I imagine, and you've been playing more than pretty much anyone I know, Joe, so I would imagine it hasn't felt like any different.
I'm ready to play. I'm also very ready to rapidly throw my hand across the table before someone ruins their game with a Marnie or with a Genesect drawing an additional card. I'm going to have to cosplay as David Hockman for day 1, I think, of the event with the rapid hurling yourself across the table to prevent the opponent being an idiot.
Yeah, I'm also like, do you feel... Hey, thanks so much for the sub, the Alaskan Hero. I really appreciate it. Do you feel like you're the same level of player as you were 2 years ago when the game stopped? Do you feel like you've improved at all, or you haven't been able to improve because it's been online only?
Getting back into prize checking's the one thing that I'm not doing at all, but I think that's because we're mostly just trying to grind as many games as possible right now, so it's not really it's more in my periphery than essential. But I think some of those skills are super important, and also I haven't had to practice reading people, and I think I was decent at reading people, knowing when to make risks based on what they did the previous turn and their body language. And that's just a skill lost in the game at the moment. And also there's not the same skill of not knowing what's in someone's list. And that will be a thing in Brilliant Stars, where it's all closed deck list, obviously. So playing around cards that don't exist in people's lists is a skill that people don't have to do anymore. So it's just different, really.
Mm-hmm.
And timekeeping hasn't been a thing that I've had to think about for a long time either. Knowing when to scoop after 2 turns in a game. Although that should naturally be very easy in this format.
I think, yeah, I really don't think there should be an issue with time in a lot of situations in this format. Or I'm hoping there's not going to be. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be the first to admit I have not been playing anywhere near as much Pokemon as I was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Just because I don't like playing online anywhere near as much as I like playing IRL. So whilst I'm not feeling worried, I'm I think I'm aware that realistically it could take a couple of tournaments for me to feel like I'm back into it again. I kind of wish we had something before Liverpool, to be honest, just to dip my toes in again. I mean, there's there's local leagues and stuff, but I'll pass. I would really have liked cups, I guess, just to find my footing again. I don't want to end up having to waste a regional just remembering how to play the game.
Yeah, I hear that. Big Shadums.
You don't think digital people will be privy to anything like time scooping or prize counting, but you don't think that necessarily makes them bad players? No, prize checking and time scooping and that kind of thing is the difference between a good player and a great player. But there are very good players out there that still sometimes take ages. And like one of our friends, Charlie, is a fantastic Pokemon player. But like without a doubt, and I hope he won't find offense in me saying this, I would say his worst quality at the game is timekeeping. Because there's a lot of situations where he's in a position that I feel like he's behind in the games or taking like extra plays and stuff where other people maybe would just be like, okay, it's not worth me trying to fight through this game to get the win. I'm better off scooping him up and trying to get my deck going again in 2 games. I mean, this guy has won regionals, old school regionals. Charlie is a really, really good player. But like even these great players still have big like things that need to be worked on. It's not the case of just because you don't do those that makes you a bad player. So yeah, I'm not, and I think it's also a terrible mentality to have that just because someone started in the online era, it means they haven't had experience of an online of a IRL tournament, they're not going to be very good, because there's been some huge breakout players that in the online era, and especially in like seniors division coming into masters, because there's no divisions in online events. You're all lumped into the same pool. You're all playing against the same people, and I think that's something that is definitely worth noting. The fact that there's been some fantastic results from seniors over the past 2 years that have been pitted against some of the world's best masters. Can I KO this Suicune?
I do think it's interesting, Ben, how that interaction happens. It feels like online players are the new European players from like 4 years ago, where there was a stigma against European players. Online players are the new stigma. Like there's the new, are they even good question, which is such a ridiculous thing.
Sad, but it happens. This hand is really weird, and I might have not done myself any favours by promoting this Remoraid, to be honest, thinking about it.
Oh!
Because I could have capped you with no thingy on the bench. I could have capped you pretty easily. Still kind of can.
Don't cap my damage.
It just means discarding a... Wait, no, I can't do that. It means discarding a Rapid Strike energy, which I can't do. So it means discarding the Zigzagoon, which means I can never one-shot these Suicunes. Wow, okay. I guess we're never one-shotting a Suicune. That's fine. Display also completely falls down if I've prized Tower of Waters, which I haven't, but I definitely should have checked. For Tower...
Times like that. Yeah. Times like that.
Yeah.
When it's game 3.
Yeah.
And you didn't do your deck search, and your one of needs to do something for you right now.
Boss of the mana fee.
Yeah. It's even those times when it's like, you could have a more optimal ultrable if you know what your
prize checking,
or like what's in your prizes.
If I'm honest, prize checking is something I have never ever been good at. I can't do it quickly. It's just I just can't. It's something that I know is, I think personally, outside of deck building, is my biggest in-game flaw. Yeah, I'll take the KO. So that's definitely something I want to improve on, for sure. The only deck I've ever been good at it with is Pidgeotto, because it mattered so much in that deck.
It
mattered like more than any other deck I think I have played in. It was also fairly easy in that deck as well, because the deck either had one of random like control-y tech cards or 4 ofs to get the Pidgeys into play, so you either saw it was there or you counted to 4. Maybe we need some extra day 0 testing, but unfortunately can't get there until the Friday, which sucks. But I currently have the Friday off, but I would more than happily take the Thursday off as well for some bonus testing if we were able to sort somewhere to hang out. But yeah, should be getting there Friday. You take half your prizes at any given point, so prize checking is really important in a 3-prize format. Yeah, it's something I need to improve on. I just need to get quicker at it, which is you can do to an extent by just building any 60 card list and just shuffling up, drawing 7, putting 6 to the side, and then just looking through and working them out. But also, it really helps prize checking for the list that you're playing, because you get into a rhythm with it. And if you are like me and can't decide a deck until the morning of the event, it means that your prize checking is always kind of suboptimal, which is a shame. That's another thing I would like to theoretically be better at, is trying to decide a deck earlier on into an event cycle rather than just the morning of. I really get baited by flashy like plays and that kind of thing, flashy techs, rather than just playing good cards like the best deck. I wouldn't say I want to ever particularly be the person that innovates a deck or whatever, but it would always, to me, I'm like, oh, I want to be the guy that was known as the guy that played, whatever.
Boot.
But realistically, most of the time, you should just be the guy that won the event, because people will remember you for being the guy that won the event rather than the guy that came top 32.
What if you're the guy that won the event with Zorro Zone? Please. Think of the cloud.
That was a trip, wasn't it? That was a journey.
Think of the cloud, will you?
Seems like a really hard matchup. 210 is not a nice number for Urshifu to deal with, especially when it's not playing bands, unfortunately. Or belts, sorry, unfortunately. Because I still need 3 turns to win this game, realistically. Hand size?
I have 4.
I think I do this. Number 7.
Pram V Max. $3D, that's sick. Busted stage 1s.
Are there any? Oh, they're random, okay.
Yeah, Robin's played some fun stuff in Players' Cup. He played Cram, and he's also played Dark Box. Go big or go home decks, for sure.
Oh, what do I even do here? Do I...
But Robin's the world champ, so he can do whatever he wants. He doesn't need to prove anything to anyone anymore.
I'll snipe. Definitely this benched one.
Yeah.
I will in fact snipe the active though.
Yeah. The stuff with energy on it. Incredible. Right. I want to do this. Money. Ping here, fleet-footed.
Check big cheater. What have I done? Oh, I've drawn 5 cards. Thank you. Yes.
Yo, busted. I'll also bucket, actually. I don't want to draw energies. Energy, I should say. I will hit you for 180.
So I lose to a boss. Hand size?
7.
I need to mana you though.
You do need to money me. Probably. I mean, not necessarily. But you might want to think about it. Unless you kill both Sobbles or whatever. I guess that's the other path. Kill the Sobbles this turn so I don't have the deal at least. You know that 3 of my cards are Drizzles and Inteleons respectively.
Mm-hmm.
And 1's a water energy.
Oh, can't even prep.
Not necessarily.
Oh, we kind of can prep. Kind of can prep. Okay. This is an Ultra Ball, which is going to get me this.
Yeah.
Which is going to get me this, but I'm not playing it right now. Don't you dare.
Don't even think about shuffling that hand.
Oh, I can prep. Okay. Oh no, but I can't do that until post. Okay. So I will energy switch on here. I'll attach here because I have to not miss energy next turn, and then I'll Marnie. And pray that Joe doesn't hit a boss. And yeah, okay, both Sobbles.
Can't believe it. Draw! Fleet-footed! Fleet-footed! Ooh. No. Ooh. It's what you call... Ooh. I will hit you for as much as I can.
Yes.
Yep.
For the
Last
first
prize
time
magic.
since we've started these gauntlets, I have gone positive.
Early days, Jack.
Oh yeah, this isn't how it ends. But the first time I've gone positive.
Dex busted.
I'll go first. In an unknown, in a game 1 scenario, do you start 100 Furious Blows or Sonic Legs? I actually think I start this one.
If you're going first, you go 100 Furious.
Yeah.
Leg it.
Pass.
Do no be retreating, Jackold.
That is a mean look you've got there. Oh, Ziggy Net, Ziggy, and then research. 7 cards. I forgot how to function there.
Derek, how's it going?
Testing while you have us on? Sounds good.
What are you testing with Derek? What's on the table?
$150. Where did you get the synthwave playlist from? It is a great question. Can't remember the guy's name. Oh, and I've just closed it.
Fail search.
I want to say it's something like Harold something. Let me.
Oh,
Harris
we had
Heller.
a dream.
I can't remember where I got the playlist from, but Harris Heller is who. He has a few playlists on Spotify.
Jack, I had a dream. Let me dream, will you?
What was your dream?
To boot you with Zapdos with an E-switch. But we missed off the big dig.
How many
It's only a one-off, obviously.
What?
It's only a one-off, so
Oh.
let me dream a little, will you? I think I literally never win from here. Belted Luminion to draw the extra cards. Not gonna lie, didn't help at all. How do I win from here? Surprise, I'm actually an Arceus deck.
After all that time.
This whole time, I was an Arceus deck.
Not letting me move again? You bully.
Don't even think about it.
Don't you go anywhere.
Don't even think about moving out of the active position this turn.
I'll KO these two. Jack, this is just rude. Come on. You made me play 3 hours of Malamar Encino yesterday.
I didn't make you do that. You had the chance to change.
No, I mean chat. Chat made me.
I'm never winning from this spot.
I voted Inteleon, don't look at me. I refuse to take blame. I voted Inteleon.
This one might be a little bit awkward for you.
Yeah, this one seems almost...
Hello.
What's the group hotkey? G.
You want first?
Yes, please. Do you prefer Cincino or Inteleon in Malamar? Inteleon.
It is certainly Inteleon. It's not even what you prefer. It's the right answer is Inteleon. Because Cincino is abysmal in the deck.
Well, I guess I'll cash in now while I can. Because soon I'm not going to be allowed to. Pass. Did I win a game with Malamar last night? I won 2 games out of 11. I'll have you know.
So don't you dare discredit the deck.
I would have lost to Bert had he played one Boss's Orders, and I would have lost to Firebox. Was it Firebox?
Was Hot Box.
I would have lost to Firebox had Joe been playing. Well, any slightly more standard list.
No. You'd have lost if I hadn't bricked with it. That's what you meant to say.
Well, could the Dragon Duraludon be better now with more fire decks around? I don't know why.
Charge'ems.
Well, I don't think it affects it too much. Because this Duraludon definitely has a way better ability.
Probably isn't the split I should go. I should go like this, actually.
I'll pass.
Pog.
The
Didn't
metal
think
one
I'd
is
have a
good versus
turn.
Mew. Okay, yeah, the metal one is also good versus Mew, apparently, yes. I suppose you're pretty tanky against Mew. 250 for 2 prizes.
Power up. Thinking.
Are we going to make a YouTube video with the Rapid Strike Mally list soon? Yeah, so there's going to be like a video a day over the next couple of days, just kind of a bit later than obviously we'd like, but we're a little bit behind on schedule for videos, but I'm hoping to make a lot of videos this weekend. deck lists wise, and that will obviously be one of them.
What list?
Just in general, I said at the moment we're kind of behind on videos, so that's why the videos are coming out later in the evening. But over the weekend, hopefully we'll be able to catch up a bit.
Yeah.
You don't think I can win here? I don't think I can win here either, but we still play Moltres, so there's a chance. But it looks pretty damning, to be honest. I'll draw 6.
It's illegal in 28 states.
Hand size?
6. Marnums.
I've just drawn all of my deck. Hold on.
Rav casually 100%ing his way through Legends of Arceus right now, chat. Wish him luck during his endeavours. He's committed to it, and he's certainly not backing out. So,
KO.
there's one thing I know about Rab is that he never gives up. No challenge is too big for Rab. That's the best thing about him, and the thing I respect him most for. Training court attach. Cavums. Research. I will pulverization you.
Hand size?
9.
Omani.
Yeah. Irish Gangster, how's it going?
Rapid Strike Search.
Dryadon might be the big winner with Arceus. Definitely seems powerful. Kind of just plods through the game.
190.
heal.
Whoops.
Boop.
Tower of Waters, and then I'll rope back in. I'll retreat and rope back into the Urshifu, and I'll pass. Yep. I mean, obviously, I was never winning that outside of a brick, but realistically, there was a condition I could have won with. How come you didn't grab the second Duraludon? Oh, you pressed 2. Okay.
In my last 3, yeah. So I knew I was getting one, I just...
yeah, of course.
Putting down the Mew was sus, because I would have been able to boss and slug you. But you took it back anyway. I was like, oh, my slug win con.
I don't think you needed bonus win cons.
You absolute slug. Right, am I playing the Inteleon build or the Cincino build of Rapid Strike?
The Cincino build, I
believe. Chat, what do you reckon? Have you seen enough of the Cincino build yet?
No, they haven't. I'm gonna be really disappointed if you.
I'll begin.
Put a Sobble down.
Freebie, love to see it. You shall suffer as I have suffered. No. We know that there's no point in testing that deck anymore.
Saying Cincino.
I don't care what chat says. Unlike you, I'm my own man with my own decisions. That's really harsh. But you know where I'm going with it. Right, I'll draw.
You get 2 mulligans as well.
Oh, I'll draw an extra, and then I'll draw an extra. Okay, and I will still lead off my turn with this.
You heard it, chat.
Bong, bong, bong.
He said he don't care. Mighty Tangrowth, thanks so much for the resub. 4 months, really appreciate it.
Turn, good sir. Chat is cringe. Chat, don't talk to me about my family ever again. But actually still talk to me.
Ooh, actually...
Jimin, we were playing some... Well, Jack was playing some Cincino Mally yesterday in the Gauntlet. And it performed embarrassingly in comparison to Rapid Strike.
Not my fault.
Rapid Strike has more immediate card draw than Cincino, which is more like incremental over time, and it just has better ratios, like purely just has more Rapid Strike cards in the deck. What draw support does this play? So it's playing Cynthia's Aspiration as its main draw supporter. Am I too old for the plus ratio joke? I feel like I am.
What do you mean too old?
I mean, like, I don't know the origin of the plus ratio meme. Not American enough? Is that the real problem? Blaine, you want to judge meta? Please, no. Plus ratio, plus give me your keys. That one hits different.
I'll strafe.
Peepo strafe. Nice. Oh, cage business. Let's get this.
Yeah, we're still 2 weeks out from Brilliant Stars being released on PTCGO. I still need to work out how I'm going to be making content. Because Arceus are going to be expensive.
Do I that? No, let's Drizz for Fog.
I think people really overestimate how much N would do for this format. Let Loose is my V-Star/GX marker, so they can't.
Oh, I don't want to do it like that. Hold on, I've remembered why I wasn't doing it like that. My head's just not with it today. So we're not evolving. We are doing the pay retreat like this. Then we're going Drizz, because I obviously need to get Manaphy down. And then we Brawly. Some Inkay plus ratio. We bench this, then we Octillery. For the Mally.
This matchup feels so hard.
Show you 80 damage.
Oops. Oh, especially when I can't even snipe the mana, kill the Manaphy this turn, so... Better giving it two, I guess. Oh, I can actually, can I? There also seems to be a card under here. Oh, there they are. We can actually. No, we can't. No, we can't. No, we can't.
Soda King let loosing me out of existence at regionals.
Still no out to Moltres, which really hurts. Oh, we're gonna get battered this game. Okay.
I guess this also has free retreat. That's true. Let's rip the Bruno.
Playing Promo Urshi on purpose. Promo Urshi's really good at setting up Genesects for snipe KOs later down the line.
Big Shadems. Levlums. Sushi Master.
Playing with your hand on the table right now. That's pretty alpha.
I'm showing you the damage. The alpha damage. Here you go. Get damaged.
Yeah. Can I escape this game yet?
You sure can if you feel like that's the best out.
How many promo should it play? It plays a 2-2 split, but I actually think a 3-1 split is pretty well, not optimal, but very, very acceptable.
Is the barrel Woodmaster? Now that is real questions. I think it's Incisor Master. It's a long word, but efficient incisors is such a good ability. Is it efficient incisors? It's something incisors.
Industrious.
Industrious. What about an Industrious Master?
Yeah, I'm gonna scoop.
Yeah.
That matchup felt pointless, honestly. They play
just
Mew.
Confirming that this card does the trick.
Sorry, they play Manaphy.
Certainly does the trick.
Straight up lose. You excited for the Nintendo Direct? We toyed around with live reacting to it on stream, but I don't know whether we will.
It's on in 15. We'll see if there's a good, like, if our games line up well, maybe we could. But... what am I playing? Ice Ridems featuring Arceus, which is one of these. Bong. You may begin, if that is your prerogative.
Would people be interested in us watching the Direct together, or would people just rather watch for the Gauntlet?
Would be awkward if we were going to put this onto YouTube. LDF sold you on this deck. We're going 3 prizes because of space on the screen. It means Jack can zoom in as much as possible to make the horrific tabletop viewer experience slightly less horrific.
Certainly, slightly.
Let's make that format. Is that the new Gym Leader challenge? It's just 9 prize challenge. The more than 4 turn challenge. It's got a nice ring to it.
Come on, guys. I've already told you once today. I struggle counting prizes. Don't make me count 3 more.
Amazing Rare Raikou will do that to you, Mello. GLC. No one ever said GLC was a balanced meta. It's just different.
Pass. If people don't want to watch it on stream, I might have it on my second screen. Not gonna lie. Just keeping an eye. I'll have to play with. I'll have to watch it with no sound, won't I? Interesting.
This is certainly a game. You'll go.
Yep. Bear with me. Yep. Okay, draw. Huh. Is this silly?
Wide lens, no. Plus. I'm already dead. Peepo wide lens. Wide peepo lens.
I need a quick ball, not an ultra ball. This leaves me with no hand if I make this play. Oh, which means I can't make the play. Okay. Oops.
Show me your best wide peepo lenses on Twitter.
Oh, do I even want to do that? Because that means I can't training court retreat. Or training court attach. Ah, that's why you don't training court and attach there yet. Lol. I was like, I'm only punished if I draw a robe.
Yeah, there's no reason to, right?
Yeah, there's not.
You can do the thing. Just take the 3 if you want them.
No, no. It's not like it's not a bad energy here. Means I can retreat next turn. I'll take 2.
Restart power.
Where is the direct? Is it on YouTube? They're usually on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I think YouTube.
Here it is.
$180. Oh.
Get off. Why?
Get off. The fish, huh?
Money.
I thought you did it.
No, I took it back because I decided I was going to Marnie.
Get off it. Okay.
So I thought I might need other cards.
Yeah.
Okay, retreat and attach the Moltres. Oh, you've really thrown me there, Joe. Can you keep your hands off my cards, please?
I'm helping.
Can you keep your hands off my cards, please? Have I attached for turn? I attached this for turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I should actually do then is nothing. KO 150. Oh, probably should do that as well.
Please.
Pokemon Gen 9, someone's just said in the YouTube chat. Pokemon Gen 9?
Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark. Well, I have no more Ice Ridey men, so I will make one of these men.
Ice Riders.
One of these down. We'll take the KO. Oh, I should also, whoops, let me training core attach as well.
Hold on, why on earth did I promote this? That's what this is for. This is for promoting.
That is his job.
Pair of these. Pair of Sonic legs.
A lovely pair. Insane. Crazy.
Ability. Attach for turn. Boss. And KO.
Incense.
Fortunately, yeah, I have no way of watching without the audio coming through.
What's the legs? Port. KO. Why am I benching all this stuff? I need to pick all this stuff back up because I forgot that I'm leaving Moltres around. There you go.
Yeah, that really is upsetting you've made that play now, Joe, that you've taken all of those things back.
Now that I'm not giving you the game on a platter and making you do things.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's where I'm drawing the cards from, isn't it?
You do have 2E switches and Raihan in the deck. But you don't have Sushi to guarantee the energy. And that's where my hope comes in.
That's where that hope stuff comes in.
That's where that glimmer of hope comes in. Yep.
I lost. Huh.
Not necessarily.
Mew. Can this get me anything? Nope, that's just all of the Rapid Strike energy. So I have to promote and pass? Training call?
Yeah.
Show me boss.
I don't have boss. You passing?
Yeah.
I didn't top deck boss.
What have I missed so far? Oh, I'm just going to watch it later. I've already missed like 2 minutes.
Boot. That should definitely be 23.
Wait, this doesn't even work now because I couldn't hit you last turn. Hold on. Huh, I still lose.
You have no answer to draw. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. There's nothing actually. The sniping doesn't actually kill me.
What did I? How did I lose this game? What did I do wrong?
Firstly, I played perfectly. After only a few takebacks.
I actually could have won if I hadn't discarded the Ziggy on like turn 2. I didn't see that line ever.
I think your rope was really bad. I think if you just KO active Arceus and damage the Ice Rider, I never win the game. But you let me put Drizzle up. And then I just don't have to evolve the Ice Rider and it gives me more time. But if you take the 2 and hit Ice Rider, firstly, I don't have any attacker that can come into you, right? The best thing I can hit you with then is like Drizzle. Inteleon with a right hand play. So I think your rope lost you the game. Your second rope. I was definitely happy to see the rope. I don't think Jack has any in and out pivots options. Because he's played 2 ropes. And we play... Oh, do you have any nets?
I have one net,
Could you
but I
go
can't
stadium
move.
net?
I can't.
Oh, you
Oh
don't have
wait,
stadium.
yeah. I can go stadium.
Stadium
I have
net?
stadium net, but I can't draw the energy. I need to I can't.
Oh, this is what gets you stadium.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You have no draw outs.
Nope. Huh.
If you hit the net, you can goss for research, right? If net's part of your win con anyway, you need to Octillery for the stadium, retreat Mew, hope to hit net into... Oh no, that doesn't work, because you can't re-promote the Foo. Oh yeah, you can re-promote the Foo.
Or I can promote the Evelyn.
No, you can't, because you're retreating with the Foo.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so the Foo has to come back active. But it's the same as anything else. Everything's dying to me if you don't win this turn. So you need to hit net and then off the research hit stadium, which you probably should do. Because you have no cards left in deck.
This is what I mean earlier on about not feeling like I just didn't see any of that. And I feel like 2 years ago I would have.
You're actually super favoured to hit it, right? You have really good odds.
Yeah, I do.
Shuffle that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing the reveal. You're not Davina, Jack. Don't reveal. Oh, yes. Love to see that. Well, whoops.
I don't know what feels worse, the fact I didn't see that play at all, or the fact that I missed it anyway.
Probably the first one is the thing that I'd be unhappy about. But yeah. One prize dark. That is certainly not one prize dark. That's Arceus. Ah, yes, it's the Sableye that I'm looking for. Hiya! Would you like to begin?
Yeah. Take an extra one.
Yep.
Counting that as a win or a loss? A loss. I lost the game.
You said win on the
Oh, did I?
chart, but the score's correct. Yeah. Yeah.
You get an extra one.
Yeah. I knew I was hovering over my deck for a reason. Hovering.
I'll pass.
Okay. Let's see if I can play the game. My word. Manaphy, why? Why have you betrayed me at a time like this? That's really nasty of you, Manaphy, actually. I'll get Drizzle. Quick ball away, Marnie.
Sorry, Ben, that was snappy of me. I didn't realise I had messed up the...
Keep 'em calling, keep 'em calling.
Did you... Sorry, did you Marnie or did you...
I discarded the Marnie.
Okay.
So, when you don't play Manaphy and run into the Foo, you're gonna have a bad time. This is one of the lowest win rate matchups in current standard. Fact.
Okay.
Okay. Better than I was expecting, but I'm still not very hopeful. Let's shade a deal. Grab one of these. Let's Drisms again. Let's grab a level ball. Let's dance Drizzle so I actually have something that can do me good next turn. I will take an incense. I will attach an energy. Oh, quick ball. No. No, it doesn't make any sense. I will Raihan. Actually, I might as well go active, because you can snipe around me, can't you? Not active to the Hooper, that will be active eventually. Probably, maybe. And then... we will grab the secret card.
What on earth am I watching? I can see Mickey Mouse in a go-kart. Sully in a go-kart.
Disney Racing.
Looks like it. Someone's just red-shelled someone.
Not a red.
Donald Duck, level 50.
Go on.
Is it my turn? Okay.
No spoilers. Timian. Huh.
For 3. Oh,
Ender's
wait.
Tunnel.
I've already drawn all of those cards. Oh, well.
What were you going to do? Play another card?
Gonna use auxiliary first and play 2 cards. 3 cards. But hey ho, whatever. Attach for turn. Okay, tutor is ours.
Are you not going to artillery?
Oh, sure. Let me... Oh no, okay. Holy, that looked worrying. I thought I had no more Rapid Strike energy in deck, but it's because they were the first 3 cards in a row and I'd scrolled.
Oh boy!
That really did worry me.
I've definitely played games with only 2 Rapid Strike energy with 2 prized, and it really does get quite tricky. The Melanie build, where it's like you literally can't do anything. Both the kids, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Research. Quickums. Baby mo. Dealums. Charge'ems, attach'ems. Play my part. Do, 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 do. So we're doing 170. Ooh, 170. What a treat. An absolute treat of a turn.
You switch.
Yeah.
Attach.
Unbelievable.
Auxiliary. Okay, the souls.
Okay.
What on earth? Oh, it's Kirby. This game looks really good.
I'll attack and see if you have enough energy in the deck to beat me. Unbelievable. Nice of you to hop by, you gorilla. Prizes are really bad for this deck specifically because its tempo is backloaded. So you just don't see those cards at all for a while.
Yeah.
Firebox. Oh, I need to make changes to it because I, again, forgot to save yesterday's table. But
Light
it will be,
bulb mouth Kirby.
will be fast.
Water balloon Kirby. Look at him go. Waddle Dee's weapon shop.
You absolute weapon shop, Jackold. This will be quick, I promise.
Frosty Ice. Toy Hammer. Look at these. Dragon Fire. You literally turn into a dragon. What?
Who does?
Kirby.
Fast.
This game looks brilliant.
Right, 3 of those, third one of these. E switches the one of, that's there, that's there, that's there, that's there. This needs to be a 3 of. Two, four, four, 2.
Has anyone in chat got one of the new OLED switches? Are they worth it?
Eldegoss? Yes, nice. Okay, we are there.
Is that Star Fox? Oh, it's No Man's Sky. Striker.
You thought No Man's Sky was Star Fox?
I just saw a spaceship. I think they'd...
I will begin. I will give you a mulligan. Good luck to you, sir.
Who's going first? You.
I am. It's Mew. Don't like it, but I had to go along with it. Net rebench switch. Try again. You're not ball search. Take not a target in sight. Bat for 4.
Kingdom Hearts on Switch? Pog. I've never played Kingdom Hearts.
Never played Kingdom Hearts, is what you've just said aloud. Oh, not an energy drop in sight, despite playing head loads of outs. Turn. Hate to see it, hate to see it, hate to see it. Ooh. Hate to see it. Okay. This the hot box win everyone was hoping for.
That's not a one. That's not a basic Pokemon. That's the basic Pokemon. That Remoraid has like 20 different ways to retreat. Yeah. We'll select the free one. Don't want to select the free one. Don't care about giving you a prize. It's better than giving you 2 prizes. But is it? Because I'm going to make you take 3 prizes anyway. Pass. Oh, was that Portal? Is it just like a Portal? Oh, it's Portal 1 and 2? Portal Companion. What's Portal Companion?
I guess I should keep that open. Really don't like putting a fish and a bat down. But here we are, folks. Here we are. Quickums. For an Elder Scrolls. And it's certainly not a Panic Mysterious Tale. Oh, I actually haven't attached it.
Nintendo Switch Sports! Remember Wii Sports?
Remember me? Oh dear.
Volleyball, badminton. What has happened? Volleyball, badminton, bowling, fencing.
Yeah, probably shouldn't do this. You already have free retreat in many other ways. I'll do this, I think.
Canberra. What's Canberra?
Let's boot.
Soccer. You can play soccer now.
Is it the same if you're not panting after 5 minutes because you've just done the 4 times 100 meters on Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games on the Wii? I feel like it's going to have a very different feel on the Switch.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Sonic at the Olympic Games. Such a great game.
I've managed to miss all of my outs to Octillery, all of my Ultra Balls, all of my Rapid Strike energy, and I've used my Crowbat already, so I can't even attack you this turn. What can get me there? Mew might be able to get me there. Well, it can rarely get me there, but it can sometimes.
Bowling Battle Royale. Insane.
I don't think I shuffled. that also missed 3 Ultra Balls. Damn. Do I just lose now? Attack. No, I'll attach here actually. Attach this. And I'll pass. Because this deck missed Ultra Ball. Oh, they're playing volleyball right now.
Right this second. I'll just kick.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Zigzagoon here. Pass a meme.
Pass meme.
No. This. The fish. Could get right hand to guarantee it. It's not even a guarantee though, so we'll get a research. I'll actually net and pick this back up.
Yep. Golf. Uh-oh. Not the magic words. Golf was a big part of early lockdown for our friendship group.
Oh yeah.
See ya.
I needed a lot, but I still needed it this turn. Actually, maybe not, because I can take the 1 prize now. What am I doing with this? Oh, I've burnt a card for no reason. That's okay.
Sick.
Hold on, that's definitely wrong. In about 6 different ways. Let's do that. Because I need to attach this. I need to attach this for turn. I need to pay retreat into the Moltres. Oh, please just move. Thank you. I'll take 2. Back in a set. Ugh. Metroid Dread free update.
Mysterious Tale.
Oh. They're including Dread mode.
Fail that.
And Rookie mode. Okay.
Crobat for 4. That is not a boss's orders.
Boss rush as well. Earthbound? That's a game I've never played.
Who wants to see me hit 2 outs in a 19 card deck? Fleet-footed. Boss the Bassinian.
Oh, you joking?
Attack.
Yeah, I missed one out in a 8-card deck. Okay.
Game's fair, Jack. Always has been.
Rapid Strike Search.
Yeah.
Eldegoss for research.
Yep.
Uh, 150 here, 150 here.
Fish bat.
Yeah.
Draw for turn. Well, it's that same situation. Let's see what's going on. Fleet-footed.
Wait, what? Oh my goodness me!
What?
I've missed the big reveal. Whoops. Oh
Not
wait,
the-
maybe not.
Not
Maybe
the big un, Jack. I will escape rope.
Oh, yeah, I kind of missed the big reveal. It's Mario Kart DLC.
Oh, okay. I'm roping, Jack. Give me the sushi or lose the game.
Oh my god.
And Almani.
48 new courses.
Just the 48 there, actually.
I don't even own the game, and that's exciting.
Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Boop. Tail. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Smack. And hope it's hard for you to hit the stuff. You frog.
Come on.
What is your one of?
What? I'm, okay.
You are such a frog, Jack. I drew more than one card that turn from Fleet-Footed. It's funny because it's the last card and I'm dying, but I drew more cards.
Okay.
Only because it's a really bad matchup and I thought I was getting close. Speaking of food.
Start thinking about your deck of choice chat for the final
I'll begin.
round. Do we write testing results from
Okay.
streams? Yeah, we do.
Our spreadsheet is getting chock full of games.
Rope.
Oh, no, no, no.
Moltres. E-switch.
Oh.
Money.
Don't do it to me. Don't lag me like that. Okay, now you're allowed to hit the legs.
Oh, it's fine, because of course I didn't anyway. I'll pass. What's been performing best aside from Mew? I can't even remember another deck that's got an above 50% win rate, to be honest. That's had more than like 5 games played. There's a couple of flash in the pan successes, but the only one that off the top of my head that I can remember that has an above 50% win rate that also boasts more than 5 games is Mew. There's definitely others, but I just can't remember them.
Your move.
I actually should have probably retreated this last turn, realistically. Considering you play more than one path, but, you know. It's fine.
The problem is, little sis, we play everything into Mew. First of all. So most decks have a negative win rate.
Hold on, is this even right, or do I actually just want to Sonic Legs you?
All the legs. Giving them the legs.
Sonic Legs might be better. I think Sonic Legs is better. Yeah, 50 to the 2 Jolteons.
Oop. Absolute legendary. As I walk through, fine. Shadow of the Valley of Bood. Zignet. I am melting. I will take my one prize. Single Strike's doing pretty well in our testing, actually, yeah. Single loves Ultra Ball, really helps smooth out those opening turns, and ultimately the deck's a setup deck, right? So turn 1 matters massively. Arc matchups are free for Mew. Arc is going first, is very solid against Mew. It just needs to stick a 1 prizer active. Yep.
I'm 20 off. So I guess I actually...
Just thrust forehead.
Yeah, I'm just worried about Fan.
Well, I mean, one's played.
Okay.
One is the standard count, and I can't evolve my sobs out of range, so yeah, that'll do it. It is a no-win.
Right, chat. We agreed in the first gauntlet that 7-4 was the record we were aiming for, so I'm on winning in right now, so you get to choose my
Oh
winning in
no!
matchup.
Oh, not like this. Yeah, you're picking the deck that I will be playing. That you want to see that we haven't played yet today.
Yeah, nothing we've already played, anything that's on the table. Don't want to have to build stuff.
Not a theme deck, ideally. Should we run back Mew because it's actually one of the most important matchups? I mean, it's a deck we've played, but pretty much the only thing that matters.
Sure, we can play Mew again, I guess.
I mean, if you're winning in, it's against Mew, right?
I don't know. They're all won by then.
Yeah, true. They're
no Mews are on
IDing.
winning in because they're already 9-0.
They're all IDing.
Yeah. Let's play Mew.
Alright, we'll run back Mew.
It's not one I'm particularly happy about, but it's one that we should play.
I mean, if we can't beat Mew, it's our answer for the deck anyway, right?
I'll go first.
That's all we need to know. Do we have one Mew build? We've tried a couple others, but we're pretty happy with where our 60's at the moment. We've fiddled around with DCE counts. We tried the Luminion packet, but we're pretty nailed on a list now.
And truly is dreadful.
Jack did non-V Moltres under path to get an E-switch play, but then missed the Rapid Strike energy. Would have been busted though. But no, it really hasn't come off much at all. I don't even know where it would have been useful, honestly. It could just be better as a one-prize hooper, just for a pressure play. But the deck doesn't play a huge amount of switch outs. But it could force that issue a little bit against some decks.
They're both... Yours.
Ooh, that's a very bad draw. Oh no, Mew's bricked on its winning in. Mum, get the camera. Oh, I shouldn't play this, right, because I'm going to mix. Let's... because active Mew is safest Mew. Let's mix.
I would have loved to have been able to pressurize here. Yeah. Well, at least be able to get a Moltres down or something, but you know. 50, 90.
You'll find it's 60 to the active Jack.
You can find it's... Oh yeah, it is actually, isn't it? I thought it was... Resistance isn't -20 anymore. Most of these games have been polarizing, actually dominating or being dominated. Baby Moltres is better in close games.
What do I want to do? I can still die to scary things. We just take a bit of a turn in the hand for Jack. Let's go. Let's Geneset for 1. Let's max Miracle.
Yeah, I'll scoop.
Ooh. Ain't that a pointless game? Well, what was your overall thought? It didn't feel very neat, the deck. You think it's trying to do too much? Still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Urshi needs Inteleon to smooth the deck out. The deck can't live on one bat, I don't think.
Okay.
And it needs too many combo pieces to be an auxiliary deck, because you can't auxiliary for any of the Mew stuff, any of the Moltres stuff.
I can never cut artillery from Urshifu, I don't think, though.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I fundamentally don't think auxiliary is the only support works.
Right. Because in this matchup, you need to be digging Redunk.
Like in this matchup, the only dig I have is 1 Crobat.
Yeah, that's.
And you have
probably not enough.
And you have to usually Crobat first turn to not immediately just lose.
Yeah.
So it definitely needs second Crobat if we're sticking with this.
It's hot. So we just think simplify as much as possible is again just the order of business. I mean, all your wins was because of Urshi, right? It was basically never Molt that did anything other than be an E-switch card, and like you attacked with it once or twice.
I only used Baby Molt once, and it was that turn that you were just talking about.
Yeah. So I think that's an easy cut.
I don't think the deck ever is in a position. I think if you're in a position where you're getting value out of Baby Molt, you've been drawing well anyway. Without Clara, and I don't want to add Clara because it does nothing for the deck in the early turns. Second Crobat over Eldegoss, but don't mind that. Eldegoss helped me out in a couple of situations, but
I mean, I guess you don't need the Goss. I was thinking Goss was mostly just for the right-hand players to just close out, but if an artillery is developed, you have E-switches anyway. So Goss for bat seems like an easy change. Baby Molt, maybe just for third Moltres V, just so it's established and attached to against Mew. We would have 5 1-prize Pokemon in the deck with Zig, Mew, Double Remoraid, Persimmon. One of those needs to end up in the active position against Mew whenever possible.
have you changed the list at all from when Connor was playing it at Tamales the other week?
This is after we played it with Connor, like after Connor had played it.
Connor's win rate against Mew was very high. I was looking at yesterday, and I'm curious at investigating that because I didn't feel in control of either of those Mew. Admittedly, I prized and I bricked, but
he was playing me against Mew as well. So essentially, it was as simple as he found the Moltres and the Dark Energies in those games, like that. That was literally it. So yeah.
I just think Urshi doesn't have enough damage output anymore.
Oh, I think that.
Into the two prizes, I don't think it does.
I think it's...
You're capped at 190, so you can't deal with Suicunes and stuff.
But you don't have to, because you're going half and... Like, you're taking a one... Like, you're taking the prizes elsewhere as well, right? I don't think you're ever meant to KO Suicune in one hit. You're going... Hit the Suicune, hit one of the benchmons for the one prize, or hit double Suicune over 2 turns. I don't think that's a problem.
Maybe not. It didn't feel great, but...
I mean, look at what you lost to. It wasn't any of the 2 prize decks. You were battering them.
Oh, I've put win against Mew again. Oops.
Yeah, it's just that, like, pesky 1 prizes will choose to play Manaphy, which is really annoying for the deck. Especially if Rapid Mali is the one that we think is best, which we currently do. Because that is just a huge yikes.
I don't know. Yeah, I thought I'd be more of a fan of this deck after watching Connor play it the other day, but it just felt so clunky today. It felt like Rapid, it's really weird. Even though Rapid's gained more and more cards, I still feel like best Rapid was first Rapid. It feels somehow clunkier than it used to.
What, you mean like Jirachi Urshifu was...
I guess I guess it must have been playing Jirachi, right? People would be decent in the Rapid Mali matchup. I realistically think you can't ever win that Rapid Mali matchup. If they play Mew, I don't think there's any amount of cards you can play to win that matchup without them bricking. Sorry, yeah, Manaphy. I keep saying it's because we have a playable Mew.
Yeah.
I've done it so often in videos as well.
So, do we just think we go Eldegoss Moltres for Mew Crobat and just try and draw a bit better with the deck and run it back again? I feel like Zignets weren't performing great either. And it's not really our game plan against Mew anyway. We lose a bit of percentage into Single Strike, but I think that's solid as a matchup anyway.
I don't know, that also felt ropey.
Yeah. How bad is Zig without the nets? Or Zig 1 net? Keck. I mean, it's not that bad if we play 2 Mew anyway. We up the Mew count.
I know.
The thing that's really annoying is, like, I can see there being a... I did a tweet earlier today and I was like, what do you think the best Dark plus Fighting partnership is going to be in this format? Because I think that, honestly, is the only thing that would dissuade me from playing Mew myself, would be playing the best Dark Fighting deck. And what I mean by the best is, like, it has that matchup into Mew that's winnable, or, like, at least 50-50. But then also just smashes all these other ones. Like, it beats the Surfetched, it beats the this, that, and the other.
So far, the only... I get the benefit of Urshi, obviously. It provides something completely different to Galarian Zapdos, but Galarian Zapdos is 2 cards. It feels like we're forcing Urshi into the deck to be... Like, it's great, it's obviously great, but I don't know that it's not better than just playing a deck that plays Moltres and plays Galarian Zapdos and is way more consistent. Yeah,
well, that's kind of what I'm saying though, right? It's like we already built the Zapdos Moltres with the Crobats and Mews and stuff, and we know that that's really good.
To me, I still haven't played any games with that, but this, like, the closer thing that feels like more of a key to working out is just whether that kind of deck is played with an Arceus package or not. I think Urshifu just might be too flashy. Because I think it's too much of a liability in the Mew matchup.
Yeah, I mean, it's pointless in the Mew matchup, basically. Unless you get the dream play as a finisher.
Yeah.
Where it's killing a Genesect and a Meloetta.
Seems it would be single
After
strike,
you
but
control
I mean, yeah, the other obvious one is single strike because it's already neatly wrapped up in a bow.
So yeah, there's single. There's, like you said, a bird box. There's like a variety of bird boxes, but ultimately boiling down to those two being the like best basic Vs. There's the likes of the Surf Fetched with Baby Moltres, Clara, and like Cinccino's, where it's like more one prize based.
How many basic energy is that Arceus build playing at the moment? Is it 8?
Which one?
Arceus Dark with a like
It plays 2 fighting, 7 dark.
Okay.
And 4 DC. I tried a baby Moltres in the Arceus build, but that was a build that had Inteleon. So it wasn't playing Umbreon. The idea of the Inteleon was it could scout the Clara late game to actually do what you wanted with the baby Molt, but it didn't really come off much against Mew. So I think keeping Arceus away from Inteleon is something that I like.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it has early game presence.
Definitely.
But you could still
in my mind, Arceus is
Clara or whatever fish for Clara.
I don't know.
And although Zapdos is good against Arceus, it's really just speeding up a race, right? Because it dies straight away to their next attacker that they've powered up already. So it's only really good in decks that have already like efficiently raced Arceus. Otherwise, it doesn't care like at all.
Well, depends what the Arceus deck is. The fact that it's solo maintenance, I think, makes it more than just a 2-prize trade.
Why?
Because if they're promoting and KOing the Zapdos with their fully powered, whatever the fully powered, you get to then KO their fully powered with whatever you've fully powered. Like your...
Oh, okay. So I hear what you're saying. Where it depends what it's powering up, but Arceus isn't ever powering up, like something that's just going to die to a Moltres unless it's its own Moltres, is it?
Probably not. No, but if the best Arceus deck is Arceus Moltres, then yes.
Yeah, but the problem is that Zapdos is usually retroactive in these decks because you only have like a couple E-searches and Zapdos and like 1 or 2 Zapdos max, right, and 2 fighting energy. So you've usually done Zapdos in response to the V-Star. So they've already started that race. So it would have to be a V-Star hitting into exactly a 1-prizer, which is hard to achieve because they're V-Star powering. Or they somehow don't kill a V. Like if it's into an Entei or something.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
But
I just struggle to see a world where Zapdos isn't easily...
No, I'm saying it's definitely one of the best, but it has to be paired in a racing build. It can't just be like it helps decks that have a lower damage cap and can't reach the Arceus, obviously. But it's mostly helpful in decks that are like the racing decks. So it's either like a Suicune bird box or an Entei bird box where you initiate that race with one of those fleet-footed boys. Then you're ahead in the race now, and then the Zapdos keeps you going through without having to boss. So you can keep drawing cards.
Yeah. But the scary thing about the Entei and Suicune stuff is that...
Unreliable and you're playing 3 energy types.
Well, yeah, and also unreliable / I feel like you're very rarely initiating a race with them because their damage output is just too low.
I don't know about that. I mean, maybe they need to hit Choice Belt to do what they really want to be doing.
I think you can't expect either Suicune or Entei to be taking to be initiating a race in most scenarios. Because if they go first, realistically, they have to one hit the combo plus two. The opponent has to bench like 3, maybe 4 Pokemon, and if they go second, realistically, we've seen that a lot of decks can attack going first. But if it's a one prizer, it matters less. I don't know. I haven't been convinced by Entei, and I haven't been convinced by Suicune in anything other than Ludi.
I actually have hated playing Suicune Ludi in these gauntlets, honestly. I think it's off-putting, which is annoying because I really like its theory. But this high candy, high net build just gives me the grimmest openers like all the time, and it really tilts me out. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the only takeaway I have from every single one of these that we do is that I just want to play Mew more and more.
It is winning, and it does draw better than everything else.
It's just I know we've said mirrors are gross, but
yeah, it's better than having a gross deck. Which a lot of these counter decks are going to try and be doing. Like, that's the good thing, right? We're so far into our testing that we're looking for the reasons to not, and sometimes there is just no reason to not.
I just think Mew is so strong. Like, we've always, as a testing group, somewhat looked for a reason to not, and I just think it's like when ADP was out, and me and you...
Well, it's due diligence, right?
Oh, of course. But I think... I mean, we have various people that we test with that will never ever play the best deck in format out of principle.
Yeah.
And I just making sure I don't fall into the same trap because
sometimes
there's a reason
deck is just good. And it's so much gooder than the other decks.
It literally is. It hasn't lost a game yet in any of these gauntlets, and it's currently boasting I think 57% win rate with nearly 100 games played.
I think Duraludon Gauntlet's a good idea for tomorrow, actually. Where you play some Arceus Duraludon. Because that's just been low-key winning all of its games.
I think that's also another deck that's won every game. Admittedly, I don't think we've actually run into it with any deck that would particularly do well against it anyway. But I think every deck we've played against it...
that's the point of the gauntlet, right?
No, I know, but we haven't played any Suicune into it. We haven't played any Entei into it. We've just been playing these decks with special energy, so it's kind of obviously going to be winning them. Not saying that means it's bad, but it's just I don't want to read into the win rate too much because realistically, it's winning the games it should be winning.
Yeah, it hasn't played enough games to have a fleshed out spreadsheet yet.
Yeah, and, I mean, it like a gauntlet like this would be useful for it, but realistically, I think we know the matchups it's going to win. We need to look at things like Suicune and stuff and see if it can win those. See if we can work out how it wins those more so than running it into a gauntlet like this where there's 5 decks with special energy that realistically, should it get into the game, it probably will beat just because you have so much meat. And there's 5 decks with just basics that probably will outpace you.
Yeah, that's why I'm so happy with Arceus entering the deck now. Now it's not just a pile that goes, haha, this ability says I win. Now it's like, I'm a tempo deck, but I also have this ability that sometimes says I win.
Yeah.
Now it just keeps everything honest, whilst also being unfair.
I think you should just play Mew, personally.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean... I think I was saying this. This is kind of the point I was leading to earlier on that I never actually finished. But the age of online testing, already the age of social media Pokemon has meant that rogue decks have kind of been a thing of the past, outside of very, very unique tournaments like Worlds and stuff. But even more so with the emergence of online, I feel like counter deck, you can't build a rogue counter deck anymore because everyone has already talked about every single concept before the set's even out, let alone before tournaments start. So
all I'm saying is, chat, we don't have enough Beedrill decks on our table right now. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Read into it however you like, but
If you play something else and you come back and be like, why didn't I just play Mew? The difficulty with Mew, obviously the only difficulty with Mew, well not the only difficulty, but one of the things that I know will be in your psyche, Joe, and to an extent in mine as well, is the fact that it's so out. Like, Mew mirrors are just so out of control. You can't play better in a lot of them. So you can't, like, yes, we'll come back saying why didn't we play Mew, but equally, if we play Mew, there's a real chance we could come back saying, well, I flipped one less heads, and that feels almost just as bad as playing, like, getting the wrong meta call. So I, like, as much as every single Gauntlet I've come back and said, well, I still want to play Mew. Well, I still want to play Mew. That doesn't mean it's the correct thing to do. I'm getting to the point where I don't see how it isn't the correct thing to do, but I don't want to, like you say, it's just doing due diligence. I don't want to rest on my laurels and be like, yeah, we'll definitely play Mew, because if we can find a way to have a positive Mew matchup and also navigate other matchups and be able to outplay opponents rather than just flip cram heads, then I would much rather do that. But
do you know what we should do? We could do a Mew Gauntlet that's facing exclusively like Dark and Path decks. See how much it wins, and make your decision after that. Because then you're theoretically playing the scariest field possible.
Yeah,
and if you're still battering them,
that sounds good in practice. I will probably need to do that not after 2 days of feeling like I've played absolute ape decks. So maybe next Tuesday we'll do that when I can.
Let's do Duraludon tomorrow.
I can come into the week when I can. Yeah. See, that's the other thing, but you're never gonna, like, realistically. You're probably. I think you can't expect to play Mew more than 3 times, maybe even more than twice. If you assume it's a mirror, so it's 50. It's 50-50. That's only 1 loss. You're allowed 2 losses and a tie. And we've seen that the counter decks, like, Mew can beat the counter decks. So it's all, like, again, it's just almost getting to the point where you take the 50-50 in the mirror, you beat every deck that's not trying to counter you, and you can stand a chance at every deck that's trying to counter you, and you probably end up still with a 6-2-1 record.
Yeah, 6-2-1 is actually, like, pretty forgiving. I forgot that 6-2-1 is actually pretty forgiving.
And it's best of 3s as well, which means Mew Brick, which does happen, very rarely causes you a loss. It might cost you a game.
Your matchup's worse. I don't know. I think Jolteon's Mew matchup is kind of the same as it was.
I think its other matchups get worse.
I just think it gets so much worse into the field. I don't think it beats like anything other than like Suicune.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Belt makes it worse. True. But I think your win rate comes from simply bricking them, right? I don't think you ever conventionally beat a Mew unless you're buying those cheese turns.
Don't think you're gonna often time out with Mew either. No, I think it's almost impossible to. Even if you make slow decisions, you draw so many cards, you actually don't have enough cards to be able to make decisions with, to be able to run down a 50-minute limit. I think.
How mad would it be if there was like a errata before, like the regional, or just like a ban of like Meloetta? Oh, imagine. Be chaos.
I would actually feel so much more comfortable with almost everything about this format, because we would be in a format where people would be like, I bet there's so many people right now resting on their laurels being like, Mew is broken, I don't need to test. And it just put everyone back in.
What I found super interesting about some of our friendship group who are like just getting back now because they're a month away from regionals, and they've just gone, so this Mew deck is broken, right? Why am I not playing it? I find that an interesting interaction because I can see a lot of people jumping onto that bandwagon.
And that's the fear about just picking up Mew, because realistically, if there's less disparity in the mirror because it's all based on cram flips, we can't leverage.
There really is. There's still some element of skill to the first 2 turns, but the game comes down to the first 2 turns.
Yeah, of course. But you realistically, their win percentage is probably increased if you're playing a Mew mirror rather than you're playing a Mew, like a counter to Mew. Because you're in theory the more experienced player and playing a deck that is built to beat that one rather than 2 players that are just slugging it out over a mirror that can sometimes just... You reckon your day 1 win percentage versus Mew should be higher than you think if you're better?
Yeah.
It should be, but again, it very much depends on how the first couple of turns. I need to be honest, what I need to do is I just need to get... maybe even in this format rather than next format, I just need to play against more Mew mirrors. That's just something that needs to be done. For me, personally. Because in my mind, every Mew... Because we haven't seen Mew not really miss a beat other than when it completely bricks. I've seen Mews play as close to perfectly as possible a lot of the time, and it scares the hell out of me, because a Mew playing perfectly is very scary.
Yeah, good deck. You have a good deck.
I don't know. There's still a month to go. We could still find something, but I'm becoming less and less convinced that this format can be broken.
How do I find a Marnie space for Mew? Why does 1 Marnie in Mew make me feel so much better about all these random Crumb decks? They're trying to I'll build a ridiculous hand and beat you with this 5-card combo. And then I just mid-game Mew attack with a Marnie, and then they lost. Play Judge for the tilt. Extra Geneset draws. 5-head.
At least you have the US regional the week before. It's very true, but there's still a lot. Realistically, there's still 6-7 weeks to go, so it's not like I'm not panicking, but
it's also really annoying if the top 8 of America is 7 Mews. Does that make you want to play Mew more or less?
I think it almost doesn't change anything. I think Mew is at a point where it's so hyped anyway, it doesn't change anything.
What if Mew makes 2 top 8s, but they both lose to
counter decks? That would scare the life out of me. That would really, really upset me.
That would really upset me, actually. Or 1 rogue deck faces Mew in top 8, top 4, and finals and beats them all. Monka.
Yeah. That.
Oh, it's down to the Americans.
That's when I really would have to reevaluate. If I was if that weekend I was at that point, I'd like to be at that point, know what deck I'm playing anyway, realistically. Yeah. And if it was Mew and that happened, there'd be a lot of Pokemon that week, Joe. There'd be a lot of Pokemon.
Tears that week.
Get home from work, play until 2 a.m. Rinse and repeat for 4 days. Still end up playing Mew.
Beedrill wins the regional. He's been looking at my DMs.
Do you think we're too far gone from a format that can have rogue decks now because of the internet age compounding the social media?
It's a new format,
age?
Right? It's a new format, so it's still possible. DDG came up with new decks all the time in a social media world.
Yes, they did, but that was in a social media world pre-COVID where people weren't asking for new content already. We started new content a month and a half early, arguably. Not early, but a month and a half pre-release.
Were we not doing that back then anyway? We were like a month before release.
I don't think we were being as aggressive with testing as we are this time.
Yeah, I
likely
mean,
because of Liverpool, but
that's Liverpool, right? I
the
think
new set has a lot. Yeah, it's true. I hope it. Like, I genuinely hope it is. I
just mean
hope it is.
it's normally just because there's current things that we were doing in Pokemon that were distracting our attention from all of the new content.
Yeah,
now there's literally nothing stopping us just looking at this now.
Yeah, there'll be incentive for top players to keep new decks themselves. That's something that I think is one big thing that I'm interested to see how things change going forward, because obviously teams and testing groups were very much a thing pre-COVID, but I mean, I'm sure teams will still be a thing. But the only two teams I know that are still going are CCG and Limitless. Like, there's no American teams.
The only two that matter. Let's go.
There's no American teams off the top of my head that have, like, well, DGG basically split up, right, and still test a lot, but equally I don't think they are all under one brand anymore.
No.
But they kind of represent themselves anyway.
Yeah,
but also,
we don't really know the MO of some of these new teams that have come out in the online era. We don't know if they're going to be like sculptors of new or just like followers.
Well, that's the other thing. Because of COVID, basically every top player has now got their own YouTube channel and their own Twitch stream. So all of a sudden, like, they either have less time to test decks in private, or they make less content to test decks in private.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that kind of balancing act as well.
Team Cakey Boys. What a team. A long-standing, busted new list building squad. Championed by possibly the best COD player I've ever seen.
Right, I'm heading to Raid Azul.
Ladham Hungins.
Before this starts a war. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. It sounds like I'm playing Duraludon tomorrow, which I'm not particularly looking forward to, but it'll be fine.
You're not looking forward to playing Duraludon?
I don't think it's going to be particularly entertaining for anyone. But
you get to watch me scratch my head the whole time. You are the problem. What a treat. I am scratching my head for the solution. Love to see it.
Yeah, maybe it'll be alright. Either way, we will be back tomorrow for some Duraludon Gauntlet. Cheers for tuning in, everyone. We'll head over to Azul. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm sure he's doing something fun. Where is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Cheers, everyone. See you all tomorrow.